It has been said that the mark of a good craftsman is his ability to cover up his mistakes. If that were true, then I myself am, without a doubt, the greatest craftsman of my generation. For I have made more mistakes on this project alone than Shaquille O'Neal has missed free throws in his entire career, and covered up those mistakes like I was a government entity covering up the existence of flying saucers. But I'm no basketball player, and this ain't Area 51. My name's Danny, and I make boxes. He who controls the spice controls the universe. If that nonsensical phrase sounded like the ramblings of a crazy person, you'd be right. But it was a good segue into today's video. Someone reached out to me and asked if I could make them a box in which to hold various plants and roots which have been ground up or dried and stripped of their stems and dignity, only to be consumed with dead animal flesh. Yes, my friends, I'm speaking of a box for spices and herbs, 20 to be exact. The box making process is a simple one indeed, one I've attempted many times before and will revisit many times again in the future. But this simple process is easily complicated with the addition of filming. It's like trying to juggle chainsaws while solving a Rubik's Cube. Your mind is occupied with problem solving while your eyes are laser focused on dangerous saw blades spinning at the speed of death. And that's where accuracy and precision take a back seat to ensuring you and all 10 of your fingers remain together. You may say to yourself, well, this all looks pretty good. Where are all the mistakes I was promised? Well, friends, things seem to be going well right now because I edited them that way. And now have a sneaking suspicion that most, if not all, woodworking videos are edited to make me feel like a jackass when I'm out in the shop. And as for the mistakes, well, most of them are not caught on camera because a lot of my footage is unusable or the camera just wasn't rolling. But I would love to share with you some of that unusable footage now.
Maria, grazia plena. Maria, grazia plena. Ave, ave Dominus, Dominus tecum.
What are you doing? Are you stuck? Now on to one of my least favorite yet satisfying parts of the project, the cutting of glass. A glass top on your spice box is like having your own personal spicy peep show. This process can be frustrating to say the least. With wood, there's usually a way to fix your blunders, but with glass, you get one shot. It's a simple concept. You score the glass, then break it. And that's where the satisfying aspect comes in. When you get it right, it's a good feeling. Now, it may come as no surprise to you that you can't just throw 20 spices and herbs in a box and call it a day. No, these spices and herbs must be separated, like a badly placed comma separating a subject from its verb. And 20 compartments must be constructed to facilitate the separating of spices and herbs. This is done by cutting a large board into a more manageable sized board, after which I reduce said board into smaller boards, and taking those smaller boards and cutting them into much smaller boards, and finally arranging those much smaller boards into a grid-like pattern. I just can't put it any simpler than that. This procedure is met with its own set of challenges and difficulties. some of which I initially failed at but ultimately overcame. I lost a few spicy battles, but in the end, victory was mine. I could rest easy knowing that saffron would be separated from coriander, and the cross-contamination of spices and herbs has been avoided. Well, I feel I've been flapping my gums long enough, so I leave you with this. Failure is inevitable, but those failures don't define us. It's how we deal with them. In the end, it's your decision, perseverance or resignation, and I choose the former.